The young concubine only fed a stray cat in the garden out of kindness. Then when she gave birth, she shockingly delivered 2 little cats. The doctor delivering the baby fainted on the spot. The girl saw it and was terrified. She heard that earlier 3 or 4 concubines had all given birth to little princes, but the emperor saw the babies and killed the concubines. He firmly claimed those women had committed adultery. So what should she do now after giving birth to 2 cats? She could be executed without even an investigation. Yet at this moment the emperor could not sit still. He rushed in wanting to see his child. Seeing this, the woman quickly told the maid to hide the kittens in a bucket. Then she hurriedly knelt and bowed, admitting fault to the emperor. The girl quickly claimed she was not giving birth, but had stomach pain and was pooping, which made the doctor faint from the smell. The emperor heard this and said, "How could you even get something like that wrong?" Then he mercilessly ordered that she be sent to the cold palace starting today. The girl heard this and thought, well, at least she could keep her life. Soon the 2 arrived at the desolate cold palace. The place could only be described as completely ruined, but even so they still had to live. So the maid brought 2 bowls of rice soup hoping to feed the kittens, but the 2 little kittens sniffed it and walked away. This left the 2 completely stuck, but they thought since the kittens were born from her she could not let them starve. So she had no choice but to express 2 bowls of milk. To her surprise, the kittens sniffed it and actually drank. This finally eased the girl, but she still could not understand how she, a pure girl who had only been with the emperor, could give birth to 2 kittens. Before they could figure it out, they turned around and saw the kittens become 2 chubby babies. The girl was even more confused. She could not understand how kittens could turn into humans or grow that fast. But since they were her babies, she still held them in her arms. What surprised her even more was, the next day when she returned from finding food, she found the babies had prepared a box of treats for her. They also prepared a big gift. In their hands they held the imperial decree and the imperial seal. The girl saw this and thought she was done, but she had no time to hide anything. The maid returned reporting that the decree and the seal were stolen. The emperor was searching everywhere and was about to reach the cold palace. The girl saw this and thought she was truly finished. Then the next second footsteps sounded outside. The 2 kittens instantly changed back into cat form, and the emperor naturally discovered the missing decree and seal. He calmly asked the woman why his things were in the cold palace. The girl thought everything was over, so she lied, saying she woke up and found the items placed there. She had no idea who brought them in. It must be some thief who stole them and hid them here. The noble consort beside them said that is nonsense. What kind of thief would come to this remote cold palace? She said the girl was trying to fool the emperor. She grabbed the emperor and insisted this woman should be executed immediately. The girl thought this was truly the end, but just as the emperor was about to give the order, the kittens suddenly jumped out. The noble consort was so frightened she wanted them thrown out at once. The woman shouted, "No, they are pitiful. If someone must die, let it be me. Do not hurt them." Unexpectedly, the emperor crouched down and reached out to touch the kittens, and with that touch the emperor was no longer angry. He simply picked up the decree and the seal and left the cold palace. The girl finally relaxed. Yet the emperor did not end the matter. Once back, he ordered an investigation into the kittens. He learned the kittens were brought to the cold palace by the girl herself and were not strays. But the emperor clearly remembered the girl never raised cats before. This made him even more confused. Then he remembered the girl claiming she was pooping during childbirth and that she made the doctor faint. So he ordered someone to bring the doctor and questioned why he fainted. The doctor saw the emperor and confessed immediately. He admitted the girl actually gave birth to 2 kittens that day. The emperor was shocked that she gave birth to 2 cats, but instead of punishing her, he was happy because the emperor was actually the little black cat from the imperial garden, and the earlier concubines were executed because they all gave birth to human babies. Before the emperor could decide what to do next, the noble consort arrived at the cold palace ahead of him. Yesterday she arrogantly accused the girl of raising cats, but today she came wanting to adopt them. The girl was stunned. It was said the noble consort hated small animals. She had thrown out all the cats and dogs in her palace. She clearly wanted the kittens to gain favor with the emperor, so the girl gently refused. Seeing kindness did not work, the noble consort turned aggressive. She immediately restrained the woman. The kittens panicked and shot out, biting an old servant hard. This enraged the noble consort. She ordered her people